The missing Malaysia flight MH370 bombshell revelation. Plane deliberately flown into southern Indian Ocean, crash investigator says. This is not an image of that flight into the Indian Ocean. This is just a freediver that has found a propeller plane underwater. But this is the image that I put here for you. Now, the missing MH370 is likely to have been deliberately flown off course to the southern Indian Ocean, where missing debris was found, according to a top crash investigator. This is by Express UK Latifa Yeruduj, January 12th, today, 2019. The Malaysia Airlines jet, which has been traveling from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing, disappeared 8th of March 2014 with 239 passengers on board. Dr. John Cox, a top U.S. plane crash investigator and CEO of Washington-based Safety Operating Systems, believes the plane was flown off course outside of radar coverage before it ran out of fuel and crashed. He told Express UK, "All the evidence gathered so far indicates to me that MH370 was deliberately flown off course, carefully flying along the international boundaries until outside of radar coverage, at which time it turned south into the southern Indian Ocean and exhausted its fuel. The wreckage is on the bottom of the ocean in a remote part of the Indian Ocean," he says. It's clear that this was a deliberate act. The candidates with the knowledge and opportunity to perform this act are very limited, and the most likely candidate is a captain, he said. Aircraft debris, which was spotted by villagers along a beach in Madagascar, could be from the missing Malaysian Airlines jet, according to a report from the MH370 Safety Investigation Team. Written on one piece of debris was the code WPPS61, which was then deciphered by Don Thompson, one of the independent group's investigators. Thompson concluded the full code was BAC 27WPPS61, similar to a floatboard label found among the aircraft wreckage in La Réunion Island in the Indian Ocean. The news gives fresh new hopes for relatives of the 239 passengers who disappeared on board the flight. Cox said the missing debris washed up along a beach in Madagascar and is likely to be from this missing MH370 because there are, quote, not many missing 777 panels in the world, end quote. He told Express UK, if there is a panel that is identified to be from a B777 found in the ocean near Madagascar, then it's quite possible that it comes from the MH370. There are not many missing 777 panels in the world other than from 370. Hopefully the serial number will be visible and there can be positive identification of the panel, he states. Only 3 confirmed fragments of MH370 were found so far, all of them on western Indian Ocean shores, including a 2-meter-long wing part known as the flaperon. The main body of the wreckage has yet to be found. U.S. firm Ocean Infinity was put in charge of the search operation to find the missing MH370, but the Malaysian government aborted the mission in May after no significant findings were found. Families of the missing passengers called for the search to be resumed. After all, this evidence has been found lately. On March 25, 2014, a few weeks after the plane's disappearance, Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak said, based on their new analysis, Inmarsat and the AAIB have concluded that MH370 flew along the southern corridor and that its last position was somewhere in the middle of the Indian Ocean, west of Perth. This is a remote region far from any possible landing sites. It's therefore with deep sadness and regret that I must inform you, he said, that according to this new data, flight MH370 ended in the Indian Ocean. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.